All right, so we got Susan today. Susan's a 40-year-old, and she's still paying off $90,000 in student loan from a degree she doesn't use anymore. Right? She says she feels trapped and wonders if she made the biggest mistake of her life by going to college. Right? So there's a lot of people out there in this situation. I'm definitely one of them. Right? I have over $300,000 in student loans because I was trying to go become a doctor. Right? And that's only halfway through, by the way. So before I decided, okay, this is not for me. But um, so $300,000 for a degree we don't use, right? And so this is what I decided to do, right, about the situation. They have a program where your federal student loans or any loan that you can consolidate under that federal student loan program could be forgiven if you work for a municipality or you work in service of the government or civic service for 10 years while paying your payment. So that's what I decided to do, right? I said, okay, well, obviously, I'm looking at the jobs in the area that I want to live in, right? Because I want to live at the beach. And I say, well, these are going to be the highest paying jobs in this area, right? Well, first you're just trying to survive, but then after you survive, you're like, okay, then you're trying to decide where you're, going to work. But so that's what I did. I went and I'm working for a municipality, right? And so most of my student loans will be forgiven at the 10-year mark, right? And either way, it was going to be the most money I can make with the current skills that I have in the area I was going to live in, right? Because everybody's moving to Raleigh, North Carolina, right? Everybody's moving to the Research Triangle Park, but it is a nightmare up there, in my opinion, right? I don't want to be sitting in traffic for hours a day. I don't want to be, I literally live, 3 minutes from my job. I might see a school bus every once in a while and a couple cars on the way to my job every once in a while. But if you were living in Raleigh, where I would live, I would live in like the country part of Johnson County that's still left, right? It wouldn't be in the Clayton, Cleveland area either. It would be, North Johnston area. You're talking about a 45-minute drive